After the dust of Super Bowl LV8 settled and the offseason kicked into high gear, uncertainty clouded the future of Philadelphia Eagles tight end Dallas Goedert. His contract was nearing its end, and with no guaranteed money left, the 30-year-old was staring down a stressful road ahead. Questions swirled. Would the Eagles commit to him long-term, or was his time in Midnight Green coming to an end? In the midst of the financial and emotional limbo, one voice cut through the chaos. Jalen Hurts. For Goedert, that voice mattered more than any front office negotiation. He didn't really recruit me back, Goedert said earlier this week, but he made me feel like I was an important part of the team. I was important to him, and that was obviously a really good feeling. The Eagles quarterback has long been known for his poise, but this time, it wasn't his arm or legs that brought reassurance. It was his words, quiet, firm, and validating. A quiet off-season storm. Goedert chose to ride out the off-season storm back home in Britain, South Dakota, surrounded by friends, family, and familiar comfort. With no guarantees on the table, he leaned on the relationships that meant the most. Still, the uncertainty loomed like a dark cloud over every workout and every news alert. Would he be part of the Eagles' 2025 run? Or would he be forced to find a new locker room? Throughout it all, the Eagles' tight end knew he had at least one vote of confidence from the most important player in the building. Hurts, the calm, unshakable leader, wasn't trying to twist Goedert's arm or make promises he couldn't keep. Instead, he simply offered something much more meaningful: respect. Sometimes, Goedert said, it's not about negotiations or guarantees. It's about knowing you're valued by the guys you go to battle with. The bond between QB and TE. What's been brewing in Philadelphia over the past few years isn't just an elite football operation. It's a brotherhood. Jalen Hurts has become more than just the franchise quarterback. He's the emotional backbone of this team. And for Goedert, Hurts' belief in him helped bridge the gap between doubt and determination. This bond was formed not by touchdowns alone, but through battles fought on and off the field. Injuries, brutal losses, and even Super Bowl heartbreak have a way of forging something stronger than chemistry. They create trust. For Hurts, that trust includes Dallas Goedert. The Jason Michael factor. While the Hurts connection was key, another less publicized influence on Goedert's return to the fold was Eagles tight ends coach Jason Michael. A former NFL quarterback and one of the league's more respected position coaches, Michael joined Nick Sirianni's staff in 2021 and quickly earned the trust of his players, none more than Goedert. I feel like he's had a really big impact on my career, Goedert said. He came in at the start of my 4th year and helped me unlock parts of my game I didn't even realize needed work. He challenged me, asked me the right questions, pushed me. Since then, Michael has been more than just a coach. He's become a mentor, someone Goedert credits with elevating his game mentally and physically. He gave me confidence in myself when I needed it, Goedert said. And now, 4 years later, I'm not just a better tight end, I'm a better person. Staying the course in Philadelphia. While fans and pundits argued over cap space, depth charts, and whether the Eagles needed to make changes, Dallas Goedert remained a steady, underappreciated constant. Despite missing a few games due to injury in 2024, he remained one of Hurts's most reliable targets, and his blocking in the run-heavy Eagles scheme was vital to the team's offensive identity. Even as Philadelphia's offense continued to center around superstars like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith, Goedert's value wasn't measured just in box score stats. It was in clutch catches, in sealing off defenders to break open big gains, in being exactly where Hurts needed him to be, even when chaos erupted. And now, heading into what looks to be another deep playoff push, Goedert is ready to go all in on Philadelphia again, contract or not. The message he received from Hurts wasn't just lip service. It was a reminder of what this team stands for: brotherhood, resilience, respect. What's next for the Eagles and Goedert? As the Eagles gear up for the 2025 season, expectations are sky high once again. They boast a loaded roster, an MVP-caliber quarterback, and one of the most innovative offensive minds in the game with Sirianni. But in the middle of all that flash and firepower is a gritty, loyal tight end who never stopped believing in the mission. Goedert may not be the flashiest name in Philly, but he's become one of its beating hearts. Glue that keeps everything intact. And with Jalen Hurts in his corner and Jason Michael continuing to sharpen his edge, don't be surprised if Dallas Goedert turns in the most inspired season of his career. After all, the tight end who once wondered if his time in Philly was up now knows he's exactly where he belongs.